everybody, and welcome to this week's video. I had some other stuff planned, but now I'm just doing a last minute recording on my phone because that didn't work out. And I thought I would read you some of the stuff that I wrote way back when I was first starting my story. I have quite a few scenes here that no longer make any sense with the characters, but they are So this scene is about Eddie and Madeline. They're the ones above me, and yeah, it's sort of like an original version of when they first got together. It's pretty stupid, but like, oh well, it's still kind of entertaining. Okay, cool. 2016, December 11th, Sunday, closing night. 8th grade, end of semester 2, Goethal Theatre. Staring into the blackened theatre, my eyes tuned to the rapid movement of hands, in recognition to the tiring hours I had put into making certain I knew every line back to front, and making sure I said them the right way around. Despite the bright lights piercing my now watering hazel eyes and my thick red hair, itching madly underneath a blonde wig, I couldn't help but feel truly happy. My teeth ached in a wide grin, which slowly softened as my heart beat faster. I scanned the crowd to no avail. He was here tonight. He had to be. He never failed to miss a performance. The red curtain moved downwards, and I took one last hopeless glance at the crowd. I couldn't see my own family, and I knew where they were sitting. In the second row, a boy stood up, his claps too slow for the glimmer of dual satisfaction in tender kindness that masked the cruel satisfaction of his face. Okay, so he's got a look of cruel satisfaction. Let's see how much I've crossed out it. Okay. All around him, people began to stand. As the crowd disappeared from view, the noise grew louder. The curtain hit the ground, and I realized my grin had evaporated. Why had he not hidden in the back row, ashamed to be at a performance by Goethal's Theatre Society? What is this terrible name? Where was his black suit and sunglasses, straight out of an espionage film? Writing scrawled notes for the enemy with a pen that I wouldn't have been half surprised if it contained a poisoned dart, in case some of my performance was actually good. Goethal's and my senders had been bitter rivals long before I was even born. The story goes that when Ramsden was founded, Eric Goethal and Edward Mysender were both keen to put together a theatre company to entertain the white-collar snobs before televisions got around to being invented. They refused to agree on anything: the size of the stage, the shape of the stage, the color of the stage. Don't get me started on the actual performances. After about 2 minutes, they formed separate companies and proceeded to spend more time sabotaging each other than actually putting effort into productions. It's a miracle both companies have survived, to be honest. I crossed out this whole next part, so I guess I'll skip that. As I shivered under the brutal air conditioner, that I was mildly surprised hadn't already been something several feet of snow. The curtain began to ascend, and I quickly looked behind to ensure I was meant to still be on stage. Returning my gaze to the front, I was astonished to discover the majority of the crowd up on their feet, still clapping in unison. He was staring at me. Eyes narrowed, lip curled to one side with a suspicious hidden glee that he would soon be providing information to my detriment. In my peripheral vision, Elena Gerthel made her way onto the stage with a large cardboard box. That's right, we had organized a raffle. Thank you, everyone, her voice echoed across the room as each individual ceased clapping to rediscover the comfort of their seats. Your purchase of raffle tickets has been greatly appreciated. As you know, the majority of proceeds will go towards supporting families in need. Was that a whole book of raffle tickets he was holding up? At $5 for $10, $1,000 to a pack, that must have been a beautiful toaster oven. Such a splendid appliance, useful for almost every equation. Oh yes, that was an intentional pun. Anyway, $2,000. Oh yes, because what sort of person? I mean, it's perfectly normal to spend that much on raffle tickets, right? If you really want to win a certain raffle, as we'll find out what he wins. Exquisite chocolates and a lovely bottle of wine. Oh, okay, I see what I did there. Exquisite chocolates and a lovely bottle of scarcely high probabilities he'll actually win this stuff. Yes, show me how rich you are, spending your pocket money in the off chance you get some rubbish. You probably have a whole cellar of overaged wine and 10 cabinets full of toaster ovens. Madeline. Elena's harsh whisper startled me. She pointed to the box, expectantly. Thrusting my hand inside, I tried a little telekinesis to try to get a ticket which wasn't his. 36D. Green. He had the blue tickets, right? Tell me he had the blue tickets. Well, this sucks. He's coming towards the stage. He's shaking Elena's hand, thanking her profusely, and I think I hear him grunt under his breath, Mr. Mycender will love this. I feel a nudge to my shoulder, and Elena tilts her head towards him. He's right in front of me, hand out, expectant. I lift my hand tentatively, and he grips it hard, his icy eyes boring into mine, freezing me to the spot. My heartbeat speeds up, but it feels more like the world is slowing down. It's just the two of us, an eternal hell I cannot escape. It takes me a moment to realize he is no longer shaking my hand, and that it's now my job to hand in the gift basket. I lift it up off the creaking floorboards. It's heavier than I expected. I just need to adjust my grip slightly. Allow me. He grabs the package from me as though it weighs nothing, furthering my infuriation. He's clearly taking delight in making me look like a complete baboon. Looking down at my hands, I re-examine the ticket. Stravagante, 8 p.m., Friday. Nice choice. I look up, but he's already leaving the auditorium, as is most of the crowd. Mum, Dad, Cordelia, and Helena are making their way down the stairs towards me. Nice choice? Does that mean I begin to quickly fish through the green tickets? The Rose Garden Cafe, 4 p.m., Thursday. Golden Spoon, 12 p.m., Saturday. They're all covered in his barely decipherable handwriting. Who goes to that much effort? That's so elaborate. What the heck, man? Why would I write this? Anyway, if you can't work out what's happening, basically, he's on all the raffle tickets he bought. he wrote down, like, dates and, like, yeah, restaurants and stuff. Basically, he's asking her out, but, like, why would you write different ones on every ticket? Why would you even bother writing it on a ticket? It's so stupid. Anyway. Take that wig off, it's creeping me out. I feel like I'm